Hey YouTube, it's Durak Master, and today, as I record this, being Tuesday the 26th of June, I finally got the Kaijudo Rise of the Duel Masters Duel Battle Deck, and I got 4 copies, and that's kind of unfortunate. They changed the rules so you can only have 3 copies of any given card in one deck, so I have a spare deck that I'm going to get to a friend of mine. So, I'm gonna jump into this. This is my Fire Nature deck that I built. So, to me, I believe this is probably just about the best deck you can make with the battle decks we get. So, I have 3 Tatsurion, 2 Draglide the Swiftest, 2 Pyro Trooper, 3 Gatling Sky Terror, 2 Little Hissy, 1 Blaze Belcher, and that's it for fire creatures. Now the fire spells: 3 Tornado Flame, 3 Rock Bite, 1 Overcharge, and 2 Comet Missile. So, next up, got the nature creatures, and those would be 3 Roaming Bloodmane, 3 Raging Goliant, 3 Bronze Arm Tribe, 3 Essence Elf, and 3 Ambush Scorpion. To finish off the deck, I have 3 nature spells, and those are 3 Sprouts. So, to quickly kind of go through what some of the cards do, well, not really quickly because it does take some time. Tatsurion is a level 6 with 6,000 power, pretty good, because he's also a double breaker with Fury Charge, which allows him to attack tapped creatures on the turn he enters the battle zone. And while it's not attacking the opponent's shields, it's still good, because creatures in this game do have summoning sickness. So that allows him to get past it to an extent. Draglide the Swiftest is a 2,000 power creature at level 4, and he has fast attack, which basically means he has no summoning sickness. Pyro Trooper is a 3,000 power creature for a level 4, and he's got the ability Powerful Attack plus 2,000, which means when he attacks he gains 2,000 power. Gatling Sky Terror is a basic creature with 3,000 power, and he's a level 3. Little Hissy has 2,000 power, and he's level 3. But his ability, Little Wrecking Ball, allows him to attack the enemy's untapped creatures, which is very good. So, especially in combination with some of the power gaining cards in this deck. Blaze Burner, I actually, in the first build I had 3 of him, but cut 2 of him out for 2 of the Sprouts, because I had forgotten to put those in. And I also cut out 1 Overcharge for the 3rd Sprout. And the reason is that Blaze Belcher, while he's nice because he's a level 1 creature that you could just play first turn, it's just that the opponent is just going to kill it pretty easily if they want to, because he has to attack every turn. So just 1 of those in case I draw it first turn. If not, he could be a quick addition to my field size or my mana zone. Tornado Flame is very good. It's a shield blast, which means if it's broken as one of your shields, you can play it without paying the cost. And the effect is banish target enemy creature that has power 5,000 or less. And banishing in this game is basically like the graveyard in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, very good. It could banish like half the creatures in this deck. So, very good. But it obviously works against the opponent, not me. Rock Bite does the same thing, except it banishes 3,000 or less. It is also a shield blast, and it costs 1 less, being at 4, Tornado Flame at 5. But as I said, if it's a shield and it gets broken, you can play it without paying the cost. Overcharge is a good card. I cut 1 because I rarely use it. It's one of those things you can use, but it's not often going to be necessary because you want to get more creatures out. This is something you only play when you have a lot of creatures out, and you need to have a way to get rid of your opponent's creatures or something. Because its ability is, each of your creatures gets plus 1,000 power until the end of the turn, and it can attack untapped creatures in this turn. So basically, all of your creatures get a little stronger, and you can kill off all of your opponent's creatures with them. Then 2 Comet Missiles in here. I would be running 3 most likely, because blockers can be a pain to a Fire Nature deck, but for right now there aren't too many blockers, and they're introducing new things like Roaming Bloodmane, which I'm going to get to next, that kind of get around blockers for us, so that's good. We'll get even more stuff later on. I've seen some of the stuff that they're expecting to be making and having come out. Looks really cool. So yeah, this thing is a shield blast for 2 cost, and it banishes target enemy creature that has blocker. Roaming Bloodmane is very good, despite the fact that he has level 7, which means he costs 7 mana to play. He's got 6,000 power, which isn't bad, but he's a double breaker, and his ability, Tactical Camouflage, makes it so that he can't be blocked by anything with less power than him. So, very good. Especially when you have it in combination with something like Raging Goliant. Raging Goliant's level 5 that has 4,000 power, and the ability Pack Leader gives each of your other beastkin plus 2,000 power. So I'll just put down Roaming Bloodmane is a beastkin in this deck, Bronze Arm Tribe is a beastkin in this deck, and so is Tatsurion. Tatsurion is a combination Armored Dragon and beastkin. So the Raging Goliant is really good in this deck. It just works well with a lot of things in it. Bronze Arm Tribe, I feel bad for the guy. He suffered a nerf going from Duel Masters the original to Kaijudo Rise of the Duel Masters. In the original Duel Masters, he was a level 3, so he cost 1 less to play. But it's okay. He was kind of overpowered before. Even now, he's still a very good card. Because when he comes into the battle zone, you may put the top card of your deck into your mana zone. Very, very good. It just accelerates things so much for you. Then the 3 Essence Elf in here, it's a 1,000 power creature at level 2, and its ability, Nature's Gift, gives each of your other creatures plus 1,000 power. So you can see where that's going with some of these creatures, like the weak speed attacker here, or fast attack creature here, can be pumped up a little bit to be more effective. Tatsurion can come in stronger. I was talking about how this thing gets even more powerful because less and less things will be able to block it the stronger it gets. So you can see how so many creatures are going to benefit from that in this deck. Basically, anytime you get stronger, you get better. You might even avoid your opponent's Tornado Flame if they activate one on you because you're strong enough. Things like that. And it only costs 2, so you're going to be playing it very early on. It's very good. Ambush Scorpion is a basic trade-off, level 2, 2,000 power, no effect. To wrap this up, the Sprouts are also a shield blast, and they only cost 2 anyways if they're in your hand, and the effect is put the top card of your deck into your mana zone, which is very good. It speeds up the game. Even if you were to play it, it would basically cost you 1 mana that turn. The only thing is you'd have to have the 2 to play it in the first place. And that's really good. Even if you don't end up playing anything after it, if you get a Shield Blast, you get more mana. If you play it, you get more mana for the next turn. I mean, it's just really good. which is why I had to throw them in there. When I made the deck in the first place, I forgot about them. Like, I just left them out. They were somewhere off to the side, and I didn't notice them. And then I was looking through my deck later on, I was like, wait, where are these things? Because they're just so good, guys. And yeah, this is basically Duel Masters the second. Official name is Kaijudo, Rise of the Duel Masters. So, really cool. But this thing used to be, like, a lot stronger. Now it's just, it's still good the way it is, don't get me wrong. At this point in the game, it's still good to have a 3,000 for 3. But, yeah, it's not the way it used to be. They've changed a lot of things. They've nerfed some things which I feel needed to be nerfed, like LFX. And that's one of the reasons the game went under before, was because they really did a bad job balancing cards. And this time I think things are a little bit more balanced. So, we'll see some of the newer cards in the future, but until then, tell me what you guys think about Duel Masters, well, Kaijudo, Rise of the Duel Masters. And, just tell me what you think of some of the new cards, the changes. Do you think it's going to be more balanced this time? Most of that's speaking to people who played Duel Masters. For those of you that didn't, are you willing to give the thing a chance? It's a really fun game. I'd have to say it's a little different from Yu-Gi-Oh, but honestly it's a really fun game. I'd recommend getting into it as early as you can, because the game will progress, obviously, and you'll want to have all of the cards you can as early as possible, so that way you're more set up in the game and you'll be doing better the later and later it gets. So, if you guys have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. If you're looking forward to it, obviously leave that in the comments. If you used to play it, please tell me. I'd love to know. If you didn't play it before, but you want to give it a shot, just tell me about that too. I'd love to hear any comments you have on this. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this deck, and I hope all of you guys give Kaijudo a chance. So, thanks for watching, guys, and have a nice day.